receiver, just hammers it for the line. Uze floats one over the top. The man that benches houses. Johnny Muscles Ryberg. The dive, the bump, the try. DTS, the magic man gets the ball away. Davidson, Holly Davidson. It's not going to be stopped by a semi-track.
Hello rugby fans, I'm Dallen Stanford and welcome to another edition of Raptors Weekly. In this episode, we'll show you highlights from Brooklyn, hear from Coach Dave Williams, explain a kick going dead, enjoy a fine solo try from DTS, and look ahead to next week's fixture versus Nola Gold. The first 5-pointer on Sunday was dotted down by the home side.
Absolutely crave scrums is a recipe for success.
Michael St. Clair's a break. Meanwhile, look at this man go! Beats 3, beats 4, going for the line! It's a stunner! Michael St. Clair has ripped this game to shreds in the opening stanza and gets the first score. It's carnival scenes here in Coney Island.
And it all comes from the great line out that allows St. Clair to get the ball. A missed tackle, and then look at the power that he has. A second missed tackle, and then the footwork, and he's able to put it down. Remember, the only reason St. Clair is on the field is that Will Leonard is out with a shoulder, and he's put his hand up and said, hey, look at me, give me the ball in space, I'm difficult to tackle. Hey coach, maybe I should be starting in future games.
Glendale answered back with a long run from their fullback.
No one back in the pocket, so expect a box kick here from the scrum half. He does just that. Good catch there from Taikato Simpson, known as DTS, throws a dummy in open space. Dylan Taikato Simpson, the man from Christchurch, New Zealand, cuts in, cuts out. He's as elusive as Han Solo and gets in underneath the sticks. That's the response the Raptors fans are asking for.
And we'll just see the footwork right here. Look, steps one way, then the other, draws the defender, sees his hips go, and then has the gas to finish.
The Rooney forwards were responsible for New York's next 2 tries in the first half.
Foden is spread out in the back line if they need him. Forwards with Breakley, oh so close. And now getting over the line. Try awarded.
And we can see the great break here. So this is Ross Deacon, who talking to Kies Lansing, the forwards coach for Rooney. He just couldn't say enough about Ross Deacon and what he was able to do. And then we can see as the ball comes wide, this is O'Keefe, and watch the power. They have 2 really powerful players that are able to come through, but it was all finished by the forwards. So the backs got us close and the forwards were able to get over the line.
Let's see what the hooker can do this time. They do go to Breakley up. Front ball as they set the maul. Scored 2 tries here last week. Great forward momentum. Foster has it at the back. New York get really close to the line. And the ball is there at the back. They're over! Another fantastic score!
Very quick line out, which was their key. They got up before Glendale were able to come down, and what you'll see is as the maul turns, the players at their back, they keep their hips square. They keep their hips moving forward, so regardless of where the maul moves, they keep turning their hips. You can see them keeping it forward, and they get to the line, and Glendale just aren't able to hold it up as it comes over.
The home team earned their bonus point late in the first 40.
Deacon at the back. Deacon! Great carry from the number 8. Hume puts it downfield. The grubber kick. Bounces perfectly. Petrie's there. The one-handed flick. Luke Hume cuts in, looking for support. Flings it over the top. Connor Wallace-Sims finds O'Keefe for the corner. Wow! More steps to the Empire State Building. They turn things around. It's a bonus point try, and they do it in dramatic fashion.
You can see the right shoulder. That allows Deacon to come in. He can take on Petzer. Great pass here. Luke Hume. Beautiful grubber, and then watch Mike Petrie. Mike Petrie does this better than probably any scrum half in the world. His support lines, he's not the fastest guy, but he works so hard, and probably Luke Hume 5 years ago would have finished that, but he knows with his hamstrings it's a little bit of a problem, moves it wide, and O'Keefe scores a 90-meter try and one filled with class.
Glendale opened the second half with a try from their half-back pairing.
Davidson. Now there's an little gap appears. McGee running yet again. Davies is with him. Sean Davies for the line, going the distance. That's how you respond in the second half. And the Glendale Raptors have try number 2.
Well, just a beautifully constructed attack that Glendale have. They've brought Atta Malifa on in the centres. That's given them 2 playmakers, and all of a sudden they can play from sideline to sideline. When you play from sideline to sideline, you create gaps in the middle. McGee takes advantage of the gap, and Sean Davies using his winger speed. Just really, really phenomenal start.
New York notched their 5th 5-pointer 10 minutes later.
Deacon, players helping him, but good strong defence from Hanko Khamasace. But they're so close to the line, and there's a line of choice. Keep the change, cutting loose, try number 2, Mark O'Keefe. That is champagne.
Some question about obstruction and whether someone was in the way with dummy runners, but they were really able to get down near the line, and watch this line by O'Keefe. He comes in at pace, just splits the players, comes through.
Glendale fought back with 15 minutes to play.
Fly Rogers. Look at the country musician go. Just outside the 22. Petzer steps back in. Into open space. Robbie Petzer with a dummy! It's Petzer! More elusive than a politician. And Glendale strike back.
They played quick and they played flat. And look at that. Great footwork and a little show and go. And beautiful line for Petzer to be able to score.
The Raptors had opportunities late, but could never close the gap.
Khamasace picks this one up, but he's come unbound, so it'll be a penalty to finish off this game for New York.
And he's obviously told them the game is up, kick it to touch and game over.
And there it is, New York remain unbeaten at home, making another statement in the inaugural season in Major League Rugby.
Raptors coach Dave Williams had this to say after the loss.
I think the first half we just made too many mistakes. We weren't clinical inside their 22. We had scoring opportunities. We gave away too much possession in the middle of the field. But I think it showed that when we came out in the second half, we kept to our shape, kept to our pattern. It just shows what we can do when everybody's on the same page and we're running hard. We're getting quick recycled ball. We're getting around the corner as we really want to do. And it's just unfortunate that once again we got taken in the touch. We turned the ball over. Didn't get quick enough ball at the ruck, therefore they set their defensive line, and then therefore we got stuck on attack. So I mean, as I said, it's pretty despondent, pretty disappointing change room. But I think now we go home now. We've got 2 games on the road. We've got a short week this week, leading to New Orleans on Saturday, and then Houston the following Saturday. We've got to have a response from the boys these next 2 weeks when we're at home.
This week in Dallen Explains, we look at what happens when a kick from in the field of play goes out the back of the in goal.
New York desperate to get in here. Ball still there though for the Raptors. McGee goes to DTS at fullback. Stabs it ahead. This kick rolls and rolls. All the way out the back.
It looked like a great kick by DTS initially, but if the ball goes into the try zone and then it goes what we call dead, which means out the back or out the side, you come all the way back from where it's kicked and it's a scrum to the opposition.
DTS is simply trying to gain territory here, but the kick travels a bit too far and ends up bouncing on the dead ball line at the back of the in goal. New York was then given the choice of a 22-meter dropout or a scrum from where the ball was originally kicked, and they chose the scrum. It's always tempting to try push the opposition deep into their own end, but the danger is when you nudge it a little too far, you can instead give them a great attacking position. The Raptors Try of the Week is presented by Westera Credit Union, and on Sunday afternoon it was DTS that showed off his class at Coney Island.
No one back in the pocket, so expect a box kick here from the scrum off. He does just that. Good catch there from Taikato Simpson, known as DTS, throws a dummy in open space. Dylan Taikato Simpson, the man from Christchurch, New Zealand, cuts in, cuts out. He's as elusive as Han Solo and gets in underneath the sticks. That's the response the Raptors fans are asking for.
And that's why when we talked to the Rooney coaches, they said we don't want to kick because we know how dynamic the back 3 is of Glendale. And I think that you saw that the ball was slow and it's so hard to get those box kicks. But I think what Taikato Simpson sees there is the mismatch with Trevor Cassidy, the lock, and then watch that footwork to go around former England international Ben Foden.
Taikato Simpson sized up the situation perfectly and made his move, and then had the wheels to capitalize decisively. DTS has certainly been a great addition to this Raptors side, and we look forward to more of the same in the 2019 campaign. If you want to get ready to see your Raptors in person this weekend, go to our Twitter feed and Instagram page at Glendale Raptors, then click on over to our Facebook page and YouTube channel at Glendale Raptors Rugby. The Raptors didn't come away with any bonus points from New York, but they remain in the top 4 with 23 points overall, having reached the halfway mark with 8 games played. Next Saturday's opposition will be the competition leaders Nola Gold, who are sitting firmly atop the ladder with 31 points from 6 wins and only a single loss. You can watch this weekend's clash up close and personal by coming out to Infinity Park in RugbyTown, USA on Saturday, March 30th at 7 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time. The atmosphere is fantastic in the stadium and you don't want to miss it. But if you can't make it this week, you can still see the match live on KTV D20 or 9news.com, your broadcast and online homes for Raptors Rugby. That'll do it for this installment of Raptors Weekly. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time with all the incredible action from Glendale Showdown with the visitors from the Big Easy.